Hey there, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be solving duplicate zeros, which again is another easy problem. On LeetCode, given a fixed length array R of integers, duplicate each occurrence of 0, shifting and remaining elements to the right. Note the elements beyond the length of the original array are not written. Do not do the above modifications to the input array in place. Do not return anything from your function. Okay, so basically, after calling, I'm going to get this. So basically, if there's a 0, I want to add one to the right, and then just add one to the right, and then it's going to be fixed length. Now, the good part here is that it's a fixed length, and we don't need to modify it. Like, we don't have to return anything. So I'm not going to worry about, making this smaller or whatnot. But okay. Let's see. What I would do probably is, go through the array, check if it's a 0. If it's a 0, add one to the right. And then basically go to the next element. Because once it's 0, you add another 0 to the right. That's where the index is going to be. And then you don't want to add another 0. You want to add one to the right. So let me go ahead and do that. For loops are like super easy, especially when you're going to deal with array problems. You're going to deal with for loops a ton, so just be aware of that. And I'm going to check if ri equals to 0. What do I want to do? I want to basically insert a 0 to the element. So, oops. I'm not entirely sure how to add one. I think it's using splice or something, but I'm just going to double check. Be like, how to add element in the middle of array JavaScript. Okay, this was literally the thing that I looked up in the previous video, but that's what it's going to look like. Index is going to be I, 0, and I want 0. I think deleting 0 items first. So that's what the 0 means. And then you insert whatever you want. In this case, we want to insert 0. Let's see. In this case, once we add it, the counter is still going to be there. So we need to I++ to say go to the next element after that. Wow, mental note. This stuff really helps when you're actually talking it out loud. That basically this I++ inside of a for loop basically says skip this twice, or just basically skip this element. So it's added on, and now I think I can also just take off from the very end, since it's going to remain the same length, right? 1, 0, 0, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, and this 0 becomes, it'll never get read. So I could literally just pop it. And I think that should be it. Space is O of 1, and then time, I think it might be O of n squared, because you have to splice it, like in the very end here. If you have to add it, you have to go through the array, because a splice basically is like a, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it does some type of like for loop, and it checks that index. So because there's this for loop, and then there's this for loop, it's n squared, which is not great. But I think for the sake of just confidence building, as long as I can get that okay, I should be happy. Okay, cool. Not entirely confident with how I deal with, how I compare to other folks, but 34%. I guess it's not bad. You want to be like here or something though. Anyways, that's how you solve it. I think the tricky part here is knowing that, like, okay, how do I insert after the next array? And that's using splice, right? And then The tricky part that some people might not know is that like you have to do this I++ and this R not pop. Because if you just did this, it will literally just add a bunch of zeros towards the end. Or maybe it will, yeah, out of memory. Because I think what it does is just basically continues to add zeros, and then it doesn't really go to the next element because you add another 0, I++, it's another 0, I+, and then it's another 0, you add another one, I++, etc. So you have to be able to know how to skip it and also to pop towards the end. I'm not entirely sure if you need this. But I just did this. Oh yeah, see? Because you want to be able to pop it towards the end. But will they accept it? We'll see. They won't. So you do have to pop it towards the end. It's basically saying after I add something in, just delete it from the very end. And that's it.